guys, I am filming a combined haul today. Both are from the Wax Roadshow, and this is my Knowles Farm Scents and Lavender and Speckles orders. So I am trying to film this really quickly before the sun completely disappears, so I'm not going to try to like rush, but I am trying to be a little like efficient in my thoughts here, so I'll be moving kind of quickly. I did go ahead and unbox everything. Both of the packages actually came with the like little squiggly worms to keep it all safe. And I'm honestly very happy that these arrived when they did, because I had work tonight. I had an engagement session to photograph, and if these packages had been left on my porch for any longer amount of time, they would have been completely melted. They already did get a little melted, but we are having a huge heat wave here in upstate New York, so they got a little bit melted, but for the most part, they are in good shape, and that's not the vendor's fault. That's just the weather. So first vendor I want to talk about is my Lavender and Speckles. Right on top, it had this adorable little flamingo tissue paper. She included the invoice here, as well as the like warming dates on the invoice, which she highlighted, which I would have totally missed, but I think that's really helpful. It says warm after 6/13/24, so loved that. And she also included business cards, like a thank you card, and a little sticker here. So all of that was included, which is really generous. And there was also a sample here as well. So let me talk about the sample before I dive into the actual scents. The sample is vanilla caramel and sea salt, which sometimes sea salt scents can scare me, but this smells really nice. I don't get like a big salty sea air kind of a thing going on. Honestly, it's just kind of like a sweet, it's like a sweet, almost body care leaning vanilla. It says vanilla and caramel and sea salt, so maybe the sea salt is making it lean a little like body care vanilla, and I guess maybe the sweetness is also coming from the caramel, but it's kind of just something that I would imagine like wearing on my body, like at like a beachy warm summertime kind of body care scent. So that was very sweet. And I did pick up all of the Lavender and Speckles scents in her different formula, which is the olive oil, right? Olive oil formula. So I didn't pick up any of them in her like original blend formula. I wanted to try it in the olive oil formula. How many times can I say that? So hopefully this performs well in my house. I did melt Wild and Calm Nights, or Calm Nights, or something like that. Recently, it's like the Beach Night scent blended with like her Calm Nights blend or something like that, I believe. So that was in the old formula and performed crazy well for me. And then I did melt something sample in her new formula, this formula, and it didn't perform as well for me. So I'm hoping it's just a scent profile that had the difference, but I will test out these and see. Like I mentioned, some of these did get a little bit melted, so that is just the heat here in New York. First one I want to talk about is Bless Your Heart. It's toasted macadamia and caramel, which is Brazilian crushed 71, and beach marshmallow, which is their version of beach nights and white cake. So the first part of this, the toasted macadamia and caramel, that is the scent that I actually tried out in the sample, and it didn't perform quite as well for me as the other scent did. So I'm hoping that this, since I have it in a larger size and I can kind of spread it throughout my home, that it will perform better. I'm going to let it cure also a little bit longer, because that sample I threw in like immediately after I got it, because I love how this smells. But this scent is beautiful, and that's coming from somebody that isn't really that much of a fan of like beach night scents, but that toasted macadamia and caramel Brazilian crushed 71 fragrance oil, I would like wear that 24/7 on my body if I could. I'm gonna have to go figure out where I can buy that and actually start wearing it, because I'm obsessed with that scent. It's kind of similar, honestly, to the sample, that vanilla caramel and sea salt one. Maybe not that similar, but it's got a kind of like the similar vibe as to I could like imagine wearing that scent like on a beach vacation late night. It smells warm and like body care-esque, so really, really pretty. I love that scent. That is Bless Your Heart. Love the name too. I think that's super cute. Another one is Sweet Home Alabama, and this is cute. It has like the Alabama shape of the state here on it. It's roasted pine cones and French bourbon, which is bourbon pine cones from the roasted pine cone sampler, which I hadn't tried. This is, once again, another I got these all in, not loaves, souffle cup sizes. So, ooh, and that's really good. So I definitely can smell, oh man, this one definitely got melted for sure. I can definitely smell the roasted pine cones in this. But then I do get like an additional kind of a rich, it must be bourbon. I'm not a bourbon drinker. I don't drink, I don't drink bourbon, or I don't really drink too much other than like wine and occasionally tequila if I'm feeling crazy. So I can't say it smells like 100% like bourbon because I'm not that familiar with it, but it has like this rich extra depth to the roasted pine cone scent that's really lovely. So it must be that French bourbon oil. This is really, really pretty. I think that this will be a beautiful blend for like fall especially, or winter. That one's really nice. This one here is Angry Sea, and this one is black, amber, lavender, plum, sweet floral, ozone, and notes of vanilla and amber. And the lavender and amber scares me a little bit in this, but I've been trying to branch out with lavender scents, and the other lavender scent that I did have from Lavender and Speckles that I talked about, I loved. So I felt like maybe if any lavender will win me over, maybe it's a Lavender and Speckles lavender. So I wanted to give this one a try, and I also love plum. So, and this one it's definitely more lavender, like noticeable lavender than the other one was. This one, I do smell it, but once again, it's kind of where that Wild and Calm, or Calm Nights, or I can never remember the name of that one. I think it's Calm Nights maybe. That one kind of had a lavender note, but it was more of like a body care leaning lavender, like almost like a cologne type lavender. And this one kind of has a similar vibe. It's really pretty. I think this is one where I'm sure I will like it a lot more when I warm it. Right now, it's definitely kind of strong in the lavender, but once again, these like just came in today, so I need to let them cure a little bit. But kind of similar. It's definitely a more like masculine leaning, like aquatic. I do get the plum, but it's not super strong plum. I definitely get a lot of the amber. Definitely get a lot of the amber in that. So definitely a body care, kind of more masculine leaning body care scent, but really pretty. That is Angry Sea. This one here is Sophisticated, and it is cognac, cinnamon, hazelnut, vanilla, praline, oak wood. And this is a dupe of a perfume, which is called Angel's Share, I believe. That's what it says, Angel's Share type. I've never tried Angel's Share, but it sounded good. Ooh, and this one is definitely smells like perfume, which makes sense because it is a perfume type. But it's a pretty perfume. I would say it's definitely a more mature leaning perfume. And I get the floral notes in here. What were the floral notes? Oh, it doesn't say floral. It almost smells floral to me. Cognac, cinnamon, hazelnut, vanilla, praline, oakwood. I feel like I smell a floral in here, but it doesn't say there's a floral note. But there's something definitely kind of bright and sweet about this to my nose. I shouldn't say bright, but like there's something about this that kind of smells like a flower to me. It is not what I expected. That's not at all what I expected. It's totally different than what I expected. Sophisticated is a good name for it. It smells very like a more mature perfume, kind of similar to, what is that perfume? Baccarat Rouge something. Kind of reminds me of that. So if you're familiar with the Baccarat Rouge scent, is it like 540 or something? I don't know, some number. Kind of like that. Kind of a similar vibe. But I swear, there is something about this that, to my nose, there is like a kind of almost a floral component. It doesn't say floral in there, but I swear I'm smelling it. Maybe it's a hazelnut doing it. Couldn't tell you. I don't know, but that is sophisticated. It definitely is a very sophisticated smelling scent. This one is Whiskey Sweet, which makes me want to sing that song, right, from Hosier. This is Golden Amber, Vanilla Infused Whiskey, and Sweet Red Berries, our version of Sweet Whiskey type. So, Sweet Whiskey is a scent from Bath and Body Works, and so I figured since I enjoyed that, I'd probably like this. Yeah, and it isn't an exact dupe, but it's their version. You know, so it's their, like, a house blend of it, and I do see the similarity for sure. Oh man, this got real melted. Oh man, I'm gonna have to stick this in the freezer. Yes, I definitely get it. I get the berries in here. I get the amber. The berries are more noticeable in this than even in the Bath and Body Works version of Sweet Whiskey. So I actually really, really like that. This Whiskey Sweet, that's definitely a standout favorite for sure. Yeah, that one's really, really, really nice. Bless Your Heart and Whiskey Sweet, I think, are my top 2 favorites for sure. And then this one is College Sweethearts. It is strawberry pound cake, fresh mountain air, and a hint of leather. And this one sounded crazy, unique, and beautiful. So I've been really enjoying leather scents. I haven't tried Lavender and Speckles leather though, so. And I do smell the leather in this. This one is definitely, it definitely smells, the leather is noticeable. And I do get the sweet, like strawberry pound cake. I like this. It's sometimes leather scents, and I mean this in the best way possible, kind of remind me of like a new car scent, like that sweet, like fresh new car smell. And I get that in this, but it's almost if you were like getting in a brand new car with like fancy leather seats, and you had like a strawberry air freshener. But like I love that. I think it's really unique and really pretty. It's like fresh. It's like clean and new and fresh and like sweet and pretty. So I really like this. This is another standout. That's College Sweethearts. That's really, really pretty. I like that. There's nothing like a new car scent to me. I love a new car scent, and that definitely does it for me. That's really good. Okay, and then last from Lavender and Speckles, I have Strawberry Yoohoo. And this is strawberry milkshake, sweet milk, and sweet strawberries. And I can smell this one already. I just cracked open the bag and I can smell it. Ooh, yeah. This one is good. I love this. What is the strawberry oil? Strawberry milkshake. Oh, and sweet strawberry. So there's 2 strawberry oils in this. And it's just a sweet milk. Sweet milk, maybe it's a sugar milk scent. And I've been loving sugar milk scents lately. This smells like a super sweet syrupy strawberry with like a creamy vanilla base. I mean, it smells like what the name implies. It smells like strawberry milk. I love that. This actually might be my favorite. Strawberry Yoohoo. That is really, really good. Yeah, I love that. So I think if I had to rate them, the favorite would be, honestly, I think probably Strawberry Yoohoo. And then maybe tied after that would be Bless Your Heart and College Sweethearts. I really like that. Then after that, probably Sweet Home Alabama and Whiskey Sweet. And then probably Sophisticated and Angry Sea after that. But I mean, they're all really, really good. I like that. I mean, they're all, yeah, delicious. So that was my Lavender and Speckles section of the haul. And next I have my Knowles Farm Scents. So Knowles Farm Scents came with a little card here, a thank you card with all of the tips for melting. And this was all wrapped up with like this gray kind of tissue paper here, as well as the squiggly worms. And they also did include a sample here for their, I think they're pretty, I think a lot of people know that they do this, like the waste not chunk. So it's, we have no idea what these scents are. Enjoy is what it says. So I think it's just like whatever's left over from them pouring things, they just put it in this little waste not chunk. And to me, this smells like Fruit Loops kind of. So I'm not sure what this pertains. This actual scent, but It smells like Fruit Loops to me. I'm not sure. Maybe they're melting something Fruit Loopy. But that is the Waste Not chunk. And then similarly to the Lavender and Speckles, I pulled these off literally as soon as the mailman dropped them off. However, it is unbelievably hot. It's the hottest I think I've ever really experienced in my life here in New York. Maybe not, but like top 5 experiences ever with heat. So it did melt a little bit in the truck, or just it melted in general, but not too bad. I mean, you can kind of see it did melt. Mostly the corners of these bars melted. So I'm gonna go over these scents quickly. I did get 6 of their bars. The first one is another strawberry scent. You guys know I really like strawberry. This is Strawberry Shake Up, which is strawberry patch and lemonade. And I picked this one up because I feel like a lot of people had good things to say about his strawberry patch oil, which I think is just like a house blend of his strawberry oils, maybe. Whoa, and this is definitely very lemonade heavy. That is a sweet, bright, fresh, tart lemonade. I can't say I'm getting a whole lot of the strawberry. To me, this is definitely, it reminds me, it's a bright lemon scent, and it reminds me of specifically the lemon head candies. There's almost like a candied kind of quality to this lemon scent. Once again, don't get a whole lot of the strawberry on cold, but could change once I warm it. Wow, that is so bright. That is the brightest lemon I've ever smelled in my life. I really like it. It'll be perfect for the summer. This one here is Sweet Treats on the Midway. And also these are just, he did a beautiful job, or they did a beautiful job with these like colors and everything. It's so pretty. Sweet Treats on the Midway is County Fair and Strawberry Pound Cake. So once again, another strawberry scent, but I had to. That is so yummy. So in County Fair, there must be a kettle corn note or like a popcorn note, because I'm getting that first. I'm getting like a salty sweet popcorn or kettle corn scent, or like possibly a caramel apple, but I think there must be a Mac apple in here, but it's adding just a little bit of it, and not, sometimes Mac apple overtakes blends and it's not doing it in here, but it is subtly, I feel like subtly noticeable. It definitely reminds me of like Summer Boardwalk from Bath and Body Works. So if you're familiar with that, that's kind of the vibe. I can't say I'm getting, once again, a whole lot of the strawberry pound cake, but could come out when I warm this. And once again, I need to cure these. This one here is Dapper Man, which is warm cognac, mulled spice, amber, barrel-aged oak, and vanilla orchid. And once again, a beautiful, colorful, like blue and purple bar here. Ooh, and this one is so nice. Oh, I love that. This is beautiful. So it's definitely warm and rich and sweet, and I get the barrel-aged oak scent. I think it must be that barrel-aged oak. Maybe it's the mulled spice. I'm not sure. There's something definitely like sweet, and kind of reminds me of, there's a single fragrance oil called like something cider, like oak barrel cider, I think it's called. And it doesn't say cider in here. It says mulled spice, which maybe is the cider, but I believe this is the oak barrel cider fragrance oil blended with some other things. And I love that single fragrance oil. Must be with cognac, must be blended with cognac and vanilla orchid maybe. Oh, it's so beautiful. If you guys are familiar with that oil too and you like it, then that's this. This is really, really, really yummy. It's definitely something you could like picture like a sophisticated Dapper Man wearing. It's like warm and rich and not overly like cologne leaning, but just like the essence of like a fancy, I don't know, just like a fancy club or like a nice swanky, I don't know, something, I don't know. It's got a good vibe to it. It's really, really nice. This one is Treats by the Fireplace. This is a very, very popular scent from Travis. And it is Sugar Cookie Royale, Sweet Bakery Dough, Zucchini Bread, and By the Fireplace. And By the Fireplace is a perfume scent from Replica. It doesn't really smell like perfume to me. It just smells like a warm, comforting, cozy, sweet scent. Sometimes zucchini bread is like a little like with me, but I've never tried it from Travis, so I guess I get a subtle hint of the zucchini bread, but for me, mostly it's like a sweet bakery. I get the sweet bakery dough. Yeah, I definitely can get like the dough kind of component. And I do get the by the fireplace scent, but once again, it doesn't smell like perfumey to me. It just kind of is like this warm, comforting, sweet scent. And then Sugar Cookie Royale, I definitely do get a sweetness from that. And I can get the baked zucchini bread, but I like it in this. It's definitely not giving me any like red flags. Sometimes zucchini breads can like smell like a little off to my nose. If you guys know, you know, but that one doesn't do that for me. So that's great. I'm excited to warm that one, especially because I've heard a lot of amazing things about that scent. So that is Treats by the Fireplace. That one is really yummy. This one is Twilight Temptations. It is blood orange, peach, cardamom, rum, cognac, patchouli, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So I wonder if there are similar scent notes in this one. Oh, I feel like this one, I think might be a dupe of another cologne that's out there. I'm gonna like leave the name of it if I can figure it out. Not that I've smelled that cologne, but the scent notes seemed similar to me. So, and it definitely does smell like it could be a cologne. I smell a lot of the patchouli in this, which I love. This smells like fall. This smells like fall Halloween vibes, but like, it's like the way that like, if you're going on a Halloween date night, so the way that you would want your date to smell, or the way that I would want my date to smell, like you get the patchouli, but then it's like an addition of like other kind of like cologne type scent notes. But it's very rich, very dark, very sultry, masculine leaning. That's really, really nice. I can't say you get any peach in this per se, but I think the peach just kind of acts as like a part of the oils, you know, just one of the notes it adds in there, but that's really, really nice. I like that. And then this one also has patchouli in it as well. This is called Pharaoh, and Pharaoh is jasmine, tonka bean, patchouli, sandalwood, leather, amber, and musk. And this is a beautiful blue and yellow bar here. Ooh, and this one is much different than that last one. This one is definitely deeper, richer, more obviously patchouli. Like the patchouli stands out a lot more in this. And this one is like almost like sweeter, brighter, fresher. It's, yeah, definitely all of that. I mean, this one is dark, sultry, kind of masculine. Definitely, obviously, patchouli. This one is, I wouldn't even say that there is patchouli in this unless I knew. I do get the sandalwood because it adds like this bright kind of woodsiness. Sandalwood always kind of is like a bright, summery, woodsy scent to me. And then I get the jasmine. I definitely can smell a floral in here. And I think the leather is adding kind of how like in the Lavender and Speckles scent that I said kind of remind me of like a strawberry new car scent. This one does that same kind of like, it adds like that, and maybe it's also the leather in here. It adds like that fresh, like sweet, bright, new kind of scent. I think my brain just relates it to like leather is related to like a new car scent for me. But yeah, it does that. It's just like the sweet, bright, fresh, new, I don't know, new car scent. It's a leather that does that. Obviously, it's the leather that's doing that for me. But this is beautiful. I really, really like that. That's pretty, very unexpected and really interesting, very unique, well done blend. So I think if I had to rank these, I think my favorite one would be possibly, man, this is tricky. I really like the treats on the Midway, but this one is just like the most classic, like bakery. I like those types of scents a lot. And then I would say, man, this is hard. Probably Dapper Man next. I think that one's really, really good. And then maybe Treats by the Fireplace, and then probably Pharaoh, and then Twilight Temptations, and then Strawberry Shake Up. Honestly, I don't really know. I'm going to smell these again and probably make different choices, but these were all great. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Sorry it got dark. I just really wanted to get this up. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me. Friday we have a wedding the full day. Saturday we have a wedding the full day, and I won't have time to film this. So I want to get this done and out for you guys soon, so you can hear my thoughts and so I can get these all put away. Because once again, heat wave here. I got to get these put away, or else everything is just gonna melt to pieces. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.